Hey, let's talk hockey here. Is the good old hockey game. From your Syracuse Crunch, Dan Sexton. Dan, how are you? Good to meet you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, good to have you along. First up, the essentials here. How old are you?
24.
From?
Apple Valley, Minnesota.
Apple Valley, Minnesota.
Yep.
Yeah, we're talking. I got relatives out there too, and right near Minneapolis.
Yeah, real close. Yeah.
All right, good deal. How long you been in the organization?
It's my third year here. Yep. So I've kind of been back and forth between Anaheim and their minor league affiliate, wherever that might be. 2 years ago, we didn't have one, and then luckily we joined on with the Crunch last year. So that's the last 2 years we've been with Syracuse.
All right, good deal.
All right, and then you've been back and forth how many times? Do you know?
I don't know. If you count, I guess all 3 years combined, I think it'd probably be something like 8 or 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was the longest stint for you?
In the NHL,
yeah.
probably 3 months. Like I played like 30, 40 straight games there.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow, that's a good run.
Yeah, and then since my age or like the way my contract was, if we made a trade for someone, then I kind of would get sent down, being like one of the youngest guys with a contract that's most flexible for that. And my first year, I was fortunate enough to basically be up the whole time and not do a lot of like up and down. And then last year was a little different, but my first year was mostly up and stay up, so it was good.
Well, now that you're in that seat right there, that's your ticket, because almost every guy who sat in that seat.
Right here. That's why. I'll do anything.
It's like it's magic.
It's the lucky seat for sure.
Yes.
A celebrity look-alike has anybody ever told you look like anybody famous?
No, not really.
Yeah.
I have one.
Go ahead.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
A little bit of that.
Before the drug years. Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, thank you. That's a compliment.
Yeah.
All right.
And you don't have any marks. Like, you're not all marked up. Like, Zenon was always.
Yeah, I shattered my nose last year.
You did?
Had to get surgery, and I was out about 9 games, and I had to get it all pieced like a puzzle back together.
No kidding.
But like, it's a little crooked. I think you can kind of tell.
Yeah, but it's cool though.
But you're supposed to be a mess.
It was straight, and it was so fragile, and I can't really sleep sitting up. So when I woke up, my body was naturally laid on my stomach, and when I woke up, my nose would have shifted. It was pretty fragile at the time, and but I consider myself really lucky as far as injuries and stuff. So
that's good.
It stays that way.
Those are all your own teeth?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a little chip tooth. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's my. Yeah, I've been really lucky. I'm not a big fighter, and I try to stay out of the way of the puck. So.
Yeah. When's the last time you went?
Probably in juniors. In juniors, when I was about 18 or 19. So. That was like I said.
That's enough.
Yeah, I got kicked out of a game once in Tampa Bay. Steve Downey actually. It was kind of a line brawl, and me and him got kicked out. But that was kind of just like a big skirmish, and I got like 10 minutes. I didn't get the 5 for fighting, so that doesn't count.
And I was looking you up, trying to find, because I go on hockeyfights.com and try to see people. But I found a video of you. Somebody totally tripped you.
Yeah. What did you call that penalty? We saw that in the
Slew footing.
Slew footing.
Yeah.
See, I think that's cool.
It was hard.
Trip a guy, basically?
Yeah.
He got tripped. He got nailed. Some guy just...
Oh, yeah. Yep.
He got flying, poor guy.
I remember that one. That's probably got the most hits out of anything that I'm involved in.
Ow.
Wow.
Me getting hit like that, so.
You mentioned 5 for fighting there. There's that singer. Is that where they got the name of that from?
They're hockey fans.
Okay.
They might even be Canadian, but
I never knew that.
Never did I.
Look at that.
Yeah, they sing at a lot of hockey events and stuff. So that's cool.
Never knew that. Well, a couple of home games coming up this week, right? Friday and Saturday. I know on the road tomorrow.
Tomorrow, and we're in Albany, and then Friday, Saturday we were at home. So.
Been a lot of great weekend home games for the Crunch.
Yeah, we've had a good schedule. We've had a favorable schedule as far as where we play and when we play, and a lot of teams have had tough. So I don't know. Maybe our schedule gets a little more tough, timing and where we are location wise. But we've been fortunate so far.
Dan Sexton joining us from the Crunch. How many NHL goals for you?
13.
13
wow.
goals.
Yeah. That's nice. And any memorable ones for you? Like the first one, or
I'd say my first 2 was in the same game, and scored to put us down 3-2. Scored at the middle, left to tie it, and then we won in overtime. And that was when our team was kind of struggling. It was my 3rd game up, and that kind of springboarded everything as far as my first stint in the NHL, which couldn't have gotten much better. And then I kind of been trying to get back to that ever since. So it was good.
You remember the goalies that you scored against?
Yeah,
and what was the most famous guy you scored?
It's funny how you remember all that stuff once you get to the NHL.
Right.
Marty Turco was the guy I scored both those against, and And then there's been some other there's other goalies that you score against that you always remember and probably won't forget, I would assume. So.
Do you feel like if you're in on a guy, a special goalie, like you've got their number? Like I know in baseball, some pitchers think they've got the number, and some hitter, vice versa.
Yeah, definitely. Like I think that I have Marty Turco's number because I always seem to play well against Dallas when we played them, and so it really gives you. It's funny how that extra confidence really helps you play better, maybe the next game and the next game, and then if there's a goal, you try to use that to your advantage. Sure. If there's a goalie that has your number, you just try not to think about it.
Right.
Just try to just play. But yeah, you think about that stuff a little bit. Mm-hmm.
Well, get out and support the Crunch Friday and Saturday this weekend. Home at the War Memorial, Scranton, Wilkes-Barre Friday, and Adirondack on Saturday.
Right, yep.
Come out and support the team just in time for the holidays.
Yeah.
Have some fun.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Thank